This is for Year 12 Specialists. It comes out of 7A, question 6D. Find the rules for small f of x and large f of x, where the derivative of large f of x equals small f of x, therefore large f of x will be the integral of small f of x dx, since small f is the derivative of large. Okay, we've been given two graphs. This is a graph of f of x, and this is a graph of its antiderivative. And I've been given two pieces of information on small f, and I've been given its general rule. I could use some algebra to find out the equation, then take the antiderivative and find out what large f of x is. Okay, so I know that y equals a e to the bx as given by that rule. So obviously we have an exponential, and it seems to have been reflected about the x-axis and possibly the y-axis. Okay, I'm going to sub in this piece of information first. So y equals -1, a e to the 0, a equals -1, since e to the 0 equals 1. So I found a. So now I know that y equals negative e to the bx, and we're going to sub in this piece of information. So y is -2 equals negative e to the minus log base e of 2 times b. Okay, I have a rule which tells me that e to the a raised to the b equals e to the ab. So I could work backwards from this rule by separating my products into two particular powers. So I'm going to, well, first off, I'm going to multiply both sides by -1, so 2 equals e. Now I'm going to have this as being minus log base e of 2 to the power of b, like this, which means that I can multiply them, which is what this would be. So now I've got 2 e to the equals e to the log base e of 2 to the -1, using the third law of logs, that c log base e of b is the same as log base e of b to the power of c. So that -1 I brought up here to the power of b. 2 equals e to the log base e over half raised to the power of b. 2 equals, now e to the log base e of a equals a. Therefore, e to the log base e of a half equals a half. So 2 equals 2 to the -1 b, 2 equals 2 to the minus b, equating powers, 1 equals minus b, therefore b equals -1. Okay, so f of x equals negative e to the minus x. That's the first bit done. Capital F of x is the integral of negative e to the minus x dx, which will be, since the derivative of that is negative, I've got the negative e to the minus x plus some constant c, and I can see that my constant c is 3. E to the minus x plus 3 will be capital F of x, and small f of x equals negative e to the minus x.